My name is Angela Withers and I'm president of Nerhling Gardens, where we're sitting right now, the wonderful historic home and garden here in Gotha in West Orange County, Florida. I'm from Australia. I grew up in Queensland, which is the northeastern state. I grew up in the outback, what we call the outback in Australia, far western Queensland in the cattle country. My family have been in the beef cattle business for 7 generations now. And so I had a wonderful childhood with lots of freedom. It's a fair distance between places, so the nearest town was 35 miles away or an hour-and-a-half drive. My early education was by correspondence because there were no schools close enough to go to. When I turned 11 years old, I started flying away to boarding school 1,000 miles away. Whatever was going on, you were part of it, and you learned independence and being able to fix things, do whatever happened, the excitement when the rains came. It was very special. Expo 70 was on in Osaka, Japan, and my friend said we should go. There was a student tour announced, and so we said, right, so 6 of us took off to Japan. We were joined by students from other universities in Australia, including my now husband, who's actually American, but he was studying architecture in Sydney, and he wanted to see the architecture. We spent the time together in Japan, fell in love, but eventually we married in 1972, and I've been living in the US ever since. Central Florida was an interesting place for me to move to because my background was a very arid climate in Australia, but I went to boarding school and a lot of family on the coast of Queensland, Australia, where it is subtropical, and a lot of the things that grow here grew there too. I love sunshine. You know, I think once you've grown up with sunshine, it's very hard to ever give it up. And so Central Florida has a remarkable mix of sunshine, tropical plants, and I think it is a bit of a frontier still, in some ways, even though we have Disney and all of this. But there are people now beginning to understand and appreciate, finally, what a unique place it is. And Dr. Nerhling back in the early 1900s said we must protect it before it is too late. I think now people like myself have said this place is really worth preserving and protecting.